Bryan Acheampong, king of tribalism. Bryan Acheampong, king of tribalism. How many of us know Bryan Acheampong? That's the guy. He had a stint with the American army, we are told. He has one of the biggest hotels in West Africa, here in Ghana, on the mountains. My brother, my sister, and this is what it is. It's huge. It's huge. It's a whole city on its own. My brother, my sister, this is Bryan Acheampong. We are told he's a self-made man. In the days of the NPP, he had so many huge contracts from his party. In fact, he became wealthy. Yes! He had so many different contracts from his own party, the NPP. They made money. Software issues, computer issues left, right, and center. All the contracts went to him. He made money like that. I said he has one of the biggest hotels in the whole of West Africa. This guy here, money is not his problem, but how to spend it. My brother, on the mountains every year, he puts up a huge festival during the Easter. And all roads lead to that wonderful festival. He's a man who loves fun. This is Bryan Acheampong. An arrogant, dirty crook. This guy. This was the guy who said in the run-up to the elections that they will never hand over power to the NDC. But they will continue to be in power. And it was almost like a threat to the whole of Ghana. There were rumors of rigging. The whole country was tensed. And this blockhead came out and told the whole Ghana, you know what? We are not handing over power. The NPP will continue to be in power. And he repeated that over and over in all arrogance. Sometimes their money injects them with the DNA of arrogance. I don't know why some so-called rich people are that arrogant. If everybody was like me, all these rich people would be humbled. My brother, my sister, this is Bryan Acheampong. Hey, he had a hand in the security of the nation. At a point, he became a certain minister of food, agriculture, whatever it was. Remember, when the agric minister decided to step back and campaign to become a flag bearer, he was the one who took over. Do we all remember? Am I correct? My brother, my sister, this is Bryan Acheampong. He is also one of the financiers of his party. He is a money hog. In other words, he is a money man. But my brother, my sister, from we will hand over power to the NDC and some other such dangerous statements that he made that I'm not ready to repeat. Now he has gone into the world of tribalism. And Bawumia has the full story. What is Bawumia saying? Watch this from Ghana Web. Oh Lord. Oh gosh. Run the story. Quick. Don't slow me down. I don't like to be slowed down at all. When I'm flowing like this, I need the energy. I need the energy. Please, flow. What has changed and why Bawumia responds to religious tribal attacks on him? Run it, my youth. Quick. Watch this. Former Vice President Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia has sent a clear message to his internal opponents in the NPP presidential primaries, who he said have resorted to an unfortunate tribal and religious campaign against him. Now, addressing party members in New York last night during the 33rd anniversary celebration of NPP USA, Dr. Bawumia expressed disbelief over the development which he said represented the views of only the bigots and not the true values of the NPP. Before his address yesterday, a viral video of a flag bearer aspirant, Bryan Acheampong, emerged, in which Acheampong told delegates that the NPP ought to change Bawumia as its presidential candidate because, as a Mamprusi, the NPP lost Kusasi votes in 2024 due to the Mamprusi-Kusasi conflict. This is what Bryan Acheampong said. True? But Bawumia is angry and he calls that tribal bigotry. In order not to take the wind out of the sail of the whole story, let us watch the video. Open your ears and listen with rapt attention. This is Bryan Acheampong. Run the video.
Kusasi for any man pieces for no problem. President Kufuano, Owini NPP vote Kusasi. Owini NPP vote Mamprusi. President Kufuano, Owini NPP vote Kusasi. Owini NPP vote Mamprusi. And this is a original conformity. I am a Fabaku and Yapa. And in 2024, apart from a corner, a feud every quarter upper east, upper west, and northern, upper western region. You will see this woman. It's a woman. And if you are a victim of circumstances, it's not your fault. I will know anything. But we cannot wait. This situation, we and I have vampires or any which solve in 2028. But the suspicion will not go away. And NPP will not be held ransom and stay in opposition because of this matter. And that is a fact. We are in this business to win power. And here emotional and here personalities, I'll give you examples. We are here to win power. It is as soon as you get the power of the Kenya. And the NDC always shows us the way. It's no emotions. You do it say you're pocket here, and you have got money. Okay, you're a pocket here. Sometimes we get carried away with emotions when we have to do the politics. I would have contested power. I would have contested power. So by election, by election, you can't say that the papa, and you can't point out fast one. The coin. But by election, you know the year, and we are a political party. It's because the people Kamalilu, they are contesting now in 2028. That is what we want to do. Akunyano abeto holiday and family 187 and 183 or parliament. So we're now we don't look for a woman or even 2028.
Well, I want to believe that you heard every little thing that is said. The quality of the video is not the best. This is an amateur video. This is the video that has gone viral all over Ghana. And Bawumia sees this to be tribal bigotry. Kufuor came, he won the votes in his area, where he's coming from and all that, and even more. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the same thing. But Bawumia came, and even in his home, he was losing. The Kusasi, Mamprusi thing also came in, and we lost all Kusasi votes, all because of Bawumia being Mamprusi. Now, this is what we were talking about a few seconds ago. People no longer vote for the candidate who can do the work, but on tribal lines. This is Bryan Acheampong, the king of tribalism. Now, what is social media saying about this? Right now, there are so many people called netizens on social media who have a voice, all because of social media. What are they saying? Social media users roast Bryan Acheampong over tribal politics jibe at Baumia. Run it, my youth. Watch this. Now, new patriotic party flag bearer hopeful Dr. Bryan Acheampong is being lambasted on social media over an unfortunate resort to tribal politics against former Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Dr. Acheampong, addressing party supporters on August the 23rd, that's a couple of days ago, argued that the NPP's 2024 defeat was mainly due to what he called tribal dynamics surrounding Dr. Baumia's candidature. Now, the former agri minister claimed that while former presidents John Agyekum Kufuor and Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo won overwhelming support across northern constituencies, Dr. Baumia's candidacy was undermined by long-standing rivalries between Mamprosis and Kusasis. He argued that this tribal divide contributed to the NPP's loss across the northern belt, including Uti, Upper East, Upper West, and the northern region. His comments, however, have been dismissed by many Ghanaians as divisive and unnecessary. His remarks have sparked widespread backlash on social media, with critics warning that such sentiments threaten national cohesion. Many social media users are slamming the NPP over his remarks, describing them as unfortunate, with some saying his pronouncement was one of the reasons the party lost the 2024 election. One of the reasons why the NPP lost the elections was because Bryan Acheampong was busy trying to use his position as a minister to shamelessly acquire state assets. One social media user wrote. Another added, now that Honorable Bryan is doing tribal politics, let's engage him on the business side. No Ghanaian will vote for him who wants to take over state properties. And this is Suleimana Isufu says one of the reasons why the NPP lost the elections was because Bryan Acheampong was busy trying to use his position as a minister to shamelessly acquire state assets. My brother, my sister, now they have come out with the 10 sins of Bryan Acheampong. 10 sins of Bryan Acheampong. Trying to usurp state property. He was also involved, according to what has come out, my brother, my sister, that he masterminded the removal of some sitting MPs in parliament. And he also orchestrated Kandapa's disgrace and much more when you look at the 10 sins of Bryan Acheampong. Now they also have the 10 sins of Canada, Japan, which he referred to a few weeks back. Social media is ablaze with disgust over the sentiments, tribal sentiments of the king of tribalism, Bryan Acheampong. But his office has reacted. The office of Bryan Acheampong has hit back. And what is the office saying? Bryan Acheampong's office refutes claims linking Baumia to Kusati Mamprosi conflict. Run it. Okay. So the campaign office of New Patriotic Party flag bearer hopeful Dr. Bryan Acheampong has denied claims that he blamed former Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Baumia for the protracted Mamprosi-Kusasi conflict in the northern region. According to citynewsroom.com report on Sunday, August 24, 25, the Abetifi MP's team described the viral social media clips as mischievously pieced together and venomously captioned, insisting that Dr. Acheampong's comments had been taken out of context. Dr. Acheampong has not at any point blamed former Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Baumia for the Kusasi-Mamprosi conflict. His comments in the original video clearly stated that Dr. Baumia was a victim of circumstances, not a cause of division. That's it. Of course, that's what he said. We didn't hear him say Baumia was the cause of the aggravation of the conflict between the Kusasis and the Mampusis. But he said the Kusasis refused to vote for Baumia all because of his ethnicity. Don't divert it. We understand what he said. The king of tribalism is here. And you'll be shocked that members of this tribalistic NPP party will be rooting out for this. Some members are happy that he has said this. Yejiyamai. The people who used to say Yejiyamai. Do you remember that? Yejiyamai. We are taking back our country. My brother, my sister, tribalism is the lowest form of mediocrity. But Bryan Acheampong himself has spoken, hasn't he? What has he said after his office has spoken? The king of tribalism himself has come out to talk. Watch this. Stop twisting my words. Bryan Acheampong. Run it, my youth. He said the campaign office of Dr. Bryan Acheampong has cautioned the public against mischief targeted at a man who, it said, is doing his best to change the political narrative of the country. A statement copied to the Ghana News Agency in Accra said opponents had mischievously edited a video circulated on social media which falsely portrayed the presidential hopeful as blaming former Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia for the Kusasi-Mampusi conflict. Now, the team clarified that Dr. Acheampong's original remarks referred to Bawumia as a victim of circumstance, not a cause of division. Now, the campaign team emphasized Dr. Acheampong's continued respect for Bawumia's leadership and his role in promoting peace. That's it, my brother. When you say that a man was not voted for because of his ethnicity, the other side that his ethnic group is feuding with decided not to vote. Is that a message of unity? It's certainly divisiveness. You are making it so obvious that this man is a Mampusi man. And as long as the Kusasi-Mampusi war, I don't want to call it a war, conflict, is not resolved, Bawumia doesn't stand a chance. Listen, I want to see the Kusasi-Mampusi conflict end now. In fact, it should have ended the day before yesterday. Even if it ends, Bawumia will never be given the flag bearership. His tenure is gone. The party hawks are ready to pounce on him. The tribalists like Bryan Acheampong, the king of tribalism, they are here. They are so desperate for power and they are so entitled, so entrenched in their entitlement. They are not ready to see any other person except them. They are account for. Do you all remember that year account for? Even JP Dankwa, who they claim we should celebrate, he wanted to name Ghana Akan land. It's only Akan people who are here. Professor Albert Edubuahin, Topics in West African History. Go and read that. A time came in academia when that book was thrown away because it's so biased. So biased. It's all about the accounts. And the great accounts, and the great accounts, and the great accounts, like that. Akan people are great. I love the Akan people. But my brother, my sister, the greatness of one nation is contributed to by many, many different hands. America did not get up and just become great like that. There were other people who got into it, the Red Indians and even more, who built America. Ashanti is the same thing. There were so many other forces that came together. The Nzima and the Dagomba, they came together. The Musi, they helped. Why are they not getting any credit? Every time Albert Eduboyin wrote. He wrote about the power of the Asante, trying to subdue other ethnic groups in Ghana. So academia realized that this was the agenda. They pushed away his book. Topics in West African history. Check it out. In a which way, the king of tribal politics is here. He's called King Bryan Acheampong. We condemn these tribal bigotry, these tribal sentiments, my brother, my sister, with the contempt that these sentiments deserve. To the dirtiest background, Ghana shall prosper. Is the black pot, aka Kukushonemo, where we speak truth to power.